Hello, my name is Faisal Ahmed and today we will discuss about physics of enzymes substrate interaction. The interaction between an enzyme and its substrate is a key concept biochemistry and involves principles from both chemistry and physics. Molecular recognition and binding. Specificity. Enzymes are highly specified for their substrate, a result of molecular recognition. The substrate binds to the enzyme's active site, a region on the enzyme's surface shape to fit the substrate. Lock and key versus induced fit. Lock and key model. The active site is rigid and only the correctly shaped substrate fits. Induced fit model. The active site is flexible and adjusts its shape when the substrate binds. This process by physical forces like hydrogen bonding, van der Waals forces, ionic interaction and hydrophobic effect. Thermodynamics. Free energy. The interaction is governed by the Gibbs free energy changes delta G for a spontaneous reaction, one that occurs naturally. Delta G must be negative. Binding energy. When the substrate binds the enzyme, it lowers the free energy of the system, stabilizing the enzyme substrate complex. This binding energy is critical for reducing the activation energy for the reaction. Kinetic and activation energy. Transition state stabilizing. Enzymes work by stabilizing the transition state of the substrate. The transition state is highly energy intermediate form that the substrate adopts during the reaction. By lowering the activation energy, the energy required to reach the transition state, the enzyme speeds up the reaction. So, conformational dynamics. The enzyme substrate interaction often induce structural changes in the enzyme. These changes can either help bring catalytic residues into the proper orientation or assist in the release of the product after the reaction is complete. These conformational changes are often the result of physical forces like electrostatic or changes in solvent condition. Quantum effect. Quantum tunneling. In some cases, such as proton or electron transfer reaction, quantum tunneling may play a role allowing particles to pass through energy barriers that classical physics would deem insurmountable. So our next topic is electronic conformational interaction. Electronic conformational interaction refers to the coupling between the electronic structure of a molecule and its conformational geometric arrangement. In many systems, changes in the geometry or conformation of a molecule can influence its electronic properties, and conversely, changes in electronic structure can induce conformational changes. This interaction is important in a variety of fields, including chemistry, material science, and biological. Electronic structure. The electronic structure of a molecule involves the arrangement and energy levels of electrons, typically described using molecular orbitals. Changes in the electronic distribution, such as shift in electron density or changes in bonding character, can affect the stability and reactivity of the molecule. Steric and electronic factors. Steric effect. These refers to the physical hindrance between atoms in a molecule due to their size. When large groups come into proximity, they may forces the molecule to adopt a different conformation. Electronic effect. Electronic effect such as the presence of electronegative atoms or lone pairs of electron can influence bond angles and distance, thus affecting the overall conformation of the molecules. The next is quantum chemistry and Born-Oppenheimer approximation. In quantum chemistry, the Born-Oppenheimer approximation separates the motion of electrons and nuclei in molecules, allowing us to study how the electronic structure varies with molecular geometry conformation. Potential surface energy, also known as potential energy surface (PES). The relationship between electronic energy and molecular conformation can be visualized as a potential energy surface where different conformations corresponds to different points on the surface. The electronic energy is minimized at certain geometries, which are often the most stable conformation. So that's all for today. Thank you.